Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour mes amis, je m'appelle NEKESA et je suis votre professeur de français. Well, don't get shocked. Hi friends, I'm NEKESA and I am your French teacher. Okay, welcome. This is the French show. It's all about speaking French. It's called Parlon Francais, that is, let's speak French. Do you know French? Or are you interested in getting to know this language, French? Well, I'm excited today to take you through this long journey, interesting and excited journey of getting to learn French and getting to speak French. This is Parlons Français, let's speak French. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, right? I believe you know that. And today, I'm your host, NEKESA, ready to take you through this journey of getting to know French and getting to speak French. Now, I am your teacher and you are my student. So sit there, relax and be very, very attentive because let me tell you the truth, French language is so exciting. You'll never regret learning French. Personally, I love the French language. I love the French culture. I love the French people too. And so I believe I'll take you through this journey of getting to know this language. It's so romantic language. It's just so nice. Thank you and welcome. I assure you French language is a great language. It is indeed a very great language. It's exciting, that is to say. Well, before we get started, I just want to go over a few things to get you on the right mindset of French. Maybe you have heard somebody say that French is difficult, French is hard, but no, I disagree with that. Totally, I do disagree with that because French is the most exciting language. Very easy to understand, very easy to learn. I tell you what, French may be a bit challenging for us, like in the first place, like the pronunciation in the beginning, because we do use some muscles, some different parts of our mouth, as we do in the English language. It's a little bit of adjustment when you start pronouncing French the correct way. I know you can do it. I really believe in you, just as you believe in yourself. This is totally a new territory. And we are going to explore this territory. It's not a difficult territory. I know you can do it. So what I want to do is spend some time beginning with this first episode today, just helping you understand the alphabetic and also some of the ins and outs where we use our mouths, our throats, and the back of our mouths. That's where we actually use to pronounce French. It's a bit different from the English language because this one depends with how the word comes, how you pronounce it. We have words that you pronounce with the beginning of your mouth. We have others you pronounce them with the back of our mouths. But it is an interesting language. It's an interesting sounds. You'll get to know it. It's very easy. It will be a bit challenging at the beginning, but trust me, as we go along, you will get to know it and you'll get to understand. I have a question for you, my dear viewer. Just tell me on our Facebook platform, which French word do you know? Which French word have you ever heard before? Maybe you can say, I know 2 or 3 French words. Let me know. Which French word exactly do you know? And that will be a good go. So let's get started. Let's start by looking at the French alphabet with you. I'm going to be very slow at the beginning, at the first time, right? But, so please give me your attention and it shall go well with you. Just give me all your ears and then repeat after me. After I've said a sound, just repeat it after me. And by doing so, it will be easier for you to get to know how we pronounce that word. Well, the letters are gonna come up on the screen as I am pronouncing them, and you try to say them with me. Well, the letters are going to come up here on the screen as I am pronouncing them, and you try to say them with me. Well, we'll do this at least twice, and by the third time I believe you'll be good to go. The first time I will be a bit slow as I explain things for you, but as we go ahead, as we continue, we'll be a bit faster because now I know you'll be a student. I know as we continue, you'll have catch up with me and we will go well with you. Okay, Alonzi, let's go. All right, let's look at the first letter. Please say it after me because I'll be asking you later on. Pronounce all by yourself. Now here comes our first letter A. That is A. Right? Hope you've gotten it. Letter A. Then here comes the second letter B. That is B. Thank you. Then the third letter we have letter C. C. Right, I think you're getting on well. Then we have our fourth letter, letter D. D. Thank you. We have our fifth letter, letter E. Remember, this one will be a bit different. It's not like E, it's E. So you have to push forward your lips so that you can be able to say it well, letter E. Then another letter is letter F. We say it F. F. Thank you. We have letter G. In English we say it G, but in French it's a bit different. We say it like je. Je. It's like it's interchange of between G and J. So in G we pronounce it like J. So it is like je. Je. Then we have letter H, that is in English. In French, this is a completely new territory. H, we say it like ash. Ash. Right? Ash, that is H, the French word. Then we have letter I, that is E. E. Right? And then we have J. Letter J, we say it like, now it's the opposite of G. Remember in the G, we say it's a je. But now here at J language, it's a G. 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 Thank you. Then comes letter K. It's a K. K. This is a K letter. Thank you. Then we have E, J, K, L. We have L. It's a bit close to English. This one we say L. L. Thank you. Then we have M. M. Right. I know we are going very well. Then we have N. N. That is letter N. Then we have O. Letter O. It's actually a bit similar to English. Letter O. It's O. O. Right. Then we have letter P. Letter P in French it's P. P. Yes, P. Thank you. Or PQ. And then we have letter Q. This is, with letter Q you push your lips a bit forward. So it's Q. Q. Right, thank you. I know you're going on very well. And now we are also coming to a totally new territory again. Letter R, it's a bit different. It's R, it's air. We pronounce it like air. Like remember I say this is Parlon Francais, meaning let's speak French. From the word Parlon. You see, we'll get to know this later. Now Parlon, from the word Parlon we get air. Letter R, that is air. You bring your throat a bit back forward, a bit back, so you can be able to say it like air, air. Then we have letter S. This is S, S. Then we have T. T is T. Letter T is T. Good. Then we have letter U. with you, you push your lips a bit forward so that it becomes like you. You. Thank you. Then we have letter V. Letter V, we say like ve. Ve. Right. Thank you. Then we have W. W, it's simply, this is also another new territory. It's simply like double V. From the word V, we have one V. So in French, W is double V. It's like it's two V's actually. That is what it means, like double V. Double V. Then we have X on our screen. X is X. X. Right? X. Thank you. Then we have letter Y. Letter Y is Y. Y. Totally new territory, this one. Y. Thank you. And then we have our last letter, that is letter Z. It's actually similar to English language, to English sound. It's letter Z. Letter Z. Merci beaucoup. That is thank you very much. That is the alphabetic letter. That is the alphabet sound of the French language. Now, if you have the root of all these sounds, then it's going to be very easy for us to move forward. Wow, congratulations, félicitations. Now that is the French alphabet and you're done with that. But this is not the end of it all. We'll be going through over and over again because we cannot avoid these sounds. They're with us every morning, lunchtime, with all our words. It's all about the alphabetic sounds. Now, from my question, which French word have you ever heard before? I asked you at the beginning of the show, just tell me which French word have you ever heard before? And I can see here I'm getting a multiple words. People have different kinds of words they've heard before. Like I'm getting my first word like bonjour. Somebody says hi Janine. I know bonjour. I mean, that is the French word. That is the French word she knows. That is bonjour. Thank you. I have another one who says he has heard this word like bonsoir. Nice. It's a French word, bonsoir. And then we have bonne nuit. Thank you. I also have another one who says, I know au revoir. Yes, au revoir, it's a French word. Also, I have somebody who says he knows je parle français, je m'appelle. Nice. All those words you've heard, they are French words, sure. But now, from the alphabetic words that you have, from the alphabetic sounds, and from this word that you actually have given me, your viewers, I'm going to use only these three words to at least to teach you and to let you know how we connect the alphabetic sounds to make them words. Like here comes our first word. Somebody tells me that I've heard the word bonjour, and I will use that one like my first word, the word bonjour. Now, the word bonjour, as you can see it on your screen, it's bonjour. Like the first word, bo means good, and jour means day. So bonjour is simply good day or good afternoon. That is the meaning of the word bonjour. So somebody on the street can tell you bonjour. The answer is just bonjour. They're telling you like, hi, good morning, good afternoon. That is bonjour. Then we have a second word like bonsoir. Bonsoir, you can see it on our screen. Bonsoir, again from the word bo, which is good, and soir, which is evening. Soir simply means evening. So bonsoir, that is good evening, right? Hope you're getting something. If you didn't know this before, at least now you're getting something. Something like bonjour, that is good day or good morning. Then bonsoir, that is good evening or good night. No, good evening rather. Then we have our third word, bonne nuit. Somebody says, hey Janine, I know this word like bonne nuit, meaning good night. Yeah, you are true. Bonne nuit simply means good night. From the word bon, which is good, and then nuit, which is night. So at least now you can greet somebody on the street with a French word like bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. At least you can tell people to have a good night. That is bonne nuit. Then also somebody says here, he knows like au revoir. Au revoir is bye. Au revoir, that is bye. I'm getting to let you know how to pronounce this word, like ah. Like in a pronunciation letter R, it's R. Anytime you see an R in a French language, it's R. So au revoir, it's bye. So these are some of the words that at least I'm getting from you viewers. This is the words that you've learned before. And through this journey, which I'm so much excited to take you through, we'll be learning lots of words, lots of sentences, and I believe this is just but the beginning. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And this is just but our first single step, getting to pronounce the words correctly, getting to know the sounds of the French language. And just, I believe you have your notebook and a pen. You've written these sounds down, so be going over and over it again. And then as we meet in our next episode, it will be easier to connect. If you get a word, you can know how do we pronounce this word. From our pronunciation, how can I be able to pronounce this word? I tell you, French is just so great. It's a great language. It's just so romantic. It's a romantic language as well. And as you can see, and as you have heard, it is not as hard. It's not as difficult as people thought it to be so difficult. Okay, well, friends, now before we end this show, I want us to repeat now for the third time the alphabet sounds. And now you're going to be a bit faster because now I know you're now a student. You've mastered your alphabet sounds very well. Now, let us go through them one more last time. Now we have A, B, C, D, E, O, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, I, V, W, X, Y, then finalement Z. Well, thank you, friends. That is the end of alphabetic sounds. I know you've learned something. I know you can pronounce a sound this day. And congratulations, you've now known how to pronounce the alphabetic sounds. French alphabetic sounds. Félicitations. It is just as easy as that. You've heard it yourself. And I know with time you will catch up, with time you will pick it. And thank you very much, good viewers. I know you've understood the alphabetic sounds, you've gotten something. And remember still, you can greet somebody like bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. At least you've understood those words. Now you can greet somebody in French. Can you do that? Right, I believe you can do that. Now greet somebody in French and just brag that today you've learned something, you've learned French language. You can pronounce A to Z. You can greet somebody on the street like bonjour, bonsoir. You can tell people to have a good evening. And this is just, actually, it's basically introducing you to get to know this exciting language. That is it. It is not as difficult as you thought. I believe you've now agreed with me that French is not at all difficult. It's just as easy as that. Well, friends, we've now come to the end of our show, Parlons Francais. That is, let's speak French. It has been an exciting show. Me, personally, I've enjoyed it. I'm so excited to let you at least get to understand the French alphabetic sounds. Thank you for viewers. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I know you've gotten something. And let's meet again on another show where we're going to learn more. You're going to know how to greet somebody, how to introduce yourself, what is your name. You're going to know 1, 2, 3 about the French language. Au revoir. Goodbye. Call me Mademoiselle Janine. My name actually is Jen NEKESA, but as your French teacher, you just call me Mademoiselle Janine.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, et Z. Maintenant je les connais, toutes les lettres de l'alphabet.